Man, we're going to start senior night here, and we're not going to get much warning. They're going to come out. The first one is Anna Miller. She's the daughter of Chris Miller and Darlene Weyer. Anna's been a 4-year starter for this Foxes team. She's 16 points away, Billy, from joining the 1,000-point club here at Hamilton County.
I lost my mouthpiece. And that's going to be the third one this year?
Yeah, Kaylee Dotson. Jevin Shreve was the first one, then Kaylee joined her about a week later, and now Anna.
I know Anna came up and talked to you the other night when we was at Benton, and I could tell she's a real sweet girl.
Yeah, she's a good girl. They're all good girls. I seen this young Dotson lady play as a 5th grader up at Dahlgren, and I told some people, I said she's going to be pretty special before she's done.
Them Dahlgren Bulldogs?
Dahlgren Bulldogs. Jevin Shreve, Kevin, and Penny Shreve is her parents. Morgan and Christy Dotson are Kaylee's parents. The program's going to miss these 3 young ladies. They put a lot of minutes in on this.
Oh, yeah.
Hardwood. Anna and Kaylee, as 8th graders, finished 3rd at Rend Lake in the state tournament. 2015. Getting a nice ovation.
You got a 24-3 team right now with only 3 seniors?
Yep.
And then your 8th graders got 2nd in state.
And
that's what I need to be coaching to run that record up.
And in 6th, 7th, and 8th, they're 64-2.
Wow.
And state champions in Class L softball, same girls. Yeah, you don't think Clint Weimiller ain't licking his lips?
I know.
Randy Olson, he cracks me up sometimes.
He does.
You wonder where he thinks of this stuff.
Yeah. Tell him I could probably video stream that if he wanted me to.
Yeah, that's what he's wanting to do. He's saying if you stream that, we'd still have an audience. So, anyway, Randy's been up and done the spelling bee and had over 350 people watching the spelling bee. Unbelievable.
Wow. You told me that, I was like, good Lord, that's a lot.
See these young ladies down here hugging their teammates. Billy, these young ladies have set quite a standard for these young girls coming up.
Oh, yeah.
I always told my son when he played, you just never really know who's watching you and who's taking you as an idol.
Right.
And you need to remember that every night you go out on the floor. And they played down at El Dorado, and the game got pretty rough, a little bit out of hand. And a couple nights later, him and Levi Leakey had been to Harrisburg with their girlfriends and been bowling. And they went down there to some restaurant, and they were sitting in there eating. And this elderly couple come up to them and talked basketball with them, told them they appreciated in a game that got kind of ugly. They controlled their temper, and they done all this. And they talked about several things about the ball game that happened in the ball game. And when they walked off, Nathan asked Levi, he said, "Do you know those people?" He said, "No." He said, "I thought they knew you." So you just never know who you're going to make an impression on, and it could be young or old, either one. And that's why you don't do things to embarrass yourself out on the basketball court, because it might come back and bite you.
Back in the day, before they remodeled that SIU arena, and how they had the concession stand down there, at that one end. Me and Bill would always go to the super sectionals down there. We'd meet up like at Benton and go over to the super sectionals, and we'd go over and get us a Coke and popcorn at halftime, and you'd be surprised of the kids that we had that year to different schools would come up and shake her hand or say, "Hey, ref, how are you doing tonight?" Or, they remembered us. They was nice to us.
Yeah.
And they acknowledged us. And there would be times like, yeah, I know I've had him, but I couldn't tell you what school it was, But
there's a lot of lessons taught in this game of basketball, and people don't give enough credit for the value of high school athletics sometimes. There's a lot of things that go on that teach you a lot of things you're going to need in life.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and there's just a lot of value out here. Sometimes people gain by it. Sometimes they don't gain by it, you know, and it's always interesting to see kids come out and compete. This will be a pretty heated rival here tonight. You know, the Shreve girl transferred from Fairfield down here. She just didn't like the opportunity she was getting at Fairfield, and she thought she'd try a new venue.
Yeah. You got, well, I guess if my standings I seen today are right, Hamilton County's coming in 7-1, with Edwards County at the top with 8-1, and they're playing El Dorado tonight. And that would be tonight will be their 10th game, and then Hamilton County's 10th game will be Saturday.
Right,
so
against Johnson
it
City.
Looks like with the previous scores on here that it'll probably come out to a 9-1 record for both of them.
Yeah,
then they split. So are they co-champions, or how do they do that?
They'll be co-champions.
Co-champions.
Yeah. They count. Edwards County plays here in the Lady Foxes tournament to open Thanksgiving, and they count that as a regular season game, so they don't have to make the double trip back.
Oh, okay.
And Foxes won that game, and then Edwards County got the Lady Foxes up there the other night. And the Smitler girl had a big night. She had 26 points, and they got some good guard play.
I know the Foxes like to have that game back, but that's why the game is played. You know.
You just never know.
Right.
There's no free ones, and if you're not ready tonight, this Fairfield team could bite the Foxes team here tonight, but hopefully on senior night, you got a lot of emotions flowing, a lot of people in. Anna Miller's got an opportunity. The thing about this Foxes team, Billy, is this starting five are so unselfish. Any night, it can be any combination of the trio that can bite you. You know, a couple games here while black, break, and Dotson had 20 apiece. The next night out, it was Miller and Leakey that had 20 apiece. And you just never know.
That's why they've got 24 wins.
A lot of nights you got all five starters in double figures. And who do you key on? Who do you stop? You know, and those are the things. Foul trouble and missing free throws has been their enemy. When they've got beat, they've been in foul trouble, and they didn't shoot free throws well.
That's been on even the boys' side. I don't know what – it's spread through Southern Illinois on these free throws so bad that –
it's even spread heck the line. Shooting about 50%.
I know it.
SIU didn't shoot the free throws very well the other night. They rebounded last night, played a little better, but I don't know. It's
okay, let me ask you this, and this is something that just kind of popped in my mind. Before the three-point, you had the mid-range, what we call now the mid-range jumper. Did the three-point, okay, we all know the three-point probably took away the mid-range jumper. Did it hurt the free throw shooting with that?
Absolutely. I was talking to a coach here a while back, and we was talking about this very same thing. And he said, I took some masking tape and put down on the floor, and I made a 15-foot circle just around the free throw line and around the basket. And he said, I put that arc in there. And he said they shot just as well behind that arc as they did behind the other arc. He said because they all want to go out there.
Yeah.
The high school game is went to either drive and shoot or three-pointer.
Yeah, it is.
Very little in between. It just you know, they this guy here, he was coach, and he said, I really think it's hurt the free throw shooting percentage just for the fact that those kids aren't shooting those shots.
But no.
And
you know, they're not shooting that little 10, 12-footer. And when they do nowadays, I'm like, oh, my gosh, there's that mid-range jumper, you know. You know, has it hurt? Does a three-point hurt or help basketball? I don't know. We could debate on it all night long, you know. You know, you can get down.
It allows teams to come back from a bigger deficit.
Yes, but it cuts down the possession that when you're behind the number of possessions that you need.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like the designated hitter in baseball. You know, we could debate that all night long.
It's just whichever side of the fence you want to be on.
It is. I have surprised a lot of people of my view of designated hitter in the National League. I mean, I have surprised so many people. Everybody thinks that I'm against it, and I'm for it.
I'll tell you, where the three-point shot has hurt basketball is grade school level.
Yeah.
Should have never been allowed there. Because I see kids come out here and shoot as a high schooler, and I think, who in the world let this shot get started like this? The reason this shot got started like this is we're out here, and the only way we was strong enough to get it there was that way.
Yeah.
And they should have learned how to play the game over in that gym across the way. Then they can come over here and fine-tune it.
Right.
And the teams that are successful, the Nashvilles, the Oakavilles, the Pinckneyvilles, go watch your grade school teams play. They may fire one up once in a while, but their shot selection is very, very limited from there. And they learn how to attack the basket. They learn how to finish. The Foxes right now inside that square circle have shot like 512 shots, and they're shooting 38%. Now, why are the Foxes have the record they have? That, 20 turnovers a game, and shooting 43% as a team as free throws.
Right.
So, it's not the offense, it's not the kids playing, but when you can't finish inside that squared circle, you can pass that thing around half the night and not get a better shot than that right there.
Right.
And if I'm going to do away with the three-point line, I want to go out of the grade school gym. Make that be a token to come to this gym. Kids are bigger and stronger, and they're capable of shooting that shot there. I see a lot of bad fundamentals developing off of that.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the college game, that's the pro game, and high school seems to want to follow those two games,
And what's sad is if the IHSA would come up where we're going to set that back, that arc back to the college, the grade schools would do it too.
Oh, yeah.
They'd follow it right along.
Yeah,
And then you've got kids out there throwing it one-handed trying to get it up there.
Yeah, and it's just, it is what it is. But this Foxes team down here on the floor, they're 24-3. They got a game here tonight. They've got a game on Saturday afternoon, and next week on Wednesday night, they'll travel to Vienna to take on the winner of West Frankfort-Johnson City. They thumped West Frankfort last Saturday afternoon, and they'll play Johnson City this Saturday afternoon. So those two teams are going to play on Monday night, and the winner of that game will face the Lady Foxes at 6 o'clock on Wednesday night, and then at 7:30 it'll be the Vienna Lady Eagles taking on the El Dorado Eagles. And the winner of those two games will turn around and play at 7 o'clock on Thursday night to see who becomes the Vienna Regional Champions.
Edwards County, they're at El Dorado tonight with the Eagles struggling a little bit and shorthanded. I'd say that.
That Eagles team, the Lady Foxes went down there a week ago Thursday, Billy, and they really impressed me since earlier in the season. They're playing a lot of young girls, but I've seen those girls do some things that they weren't doing early in the season.
They're 15-12, so that ain't,
they beat Harrisburg and Vienna both to win their own Christmas tournament there, so they're playing some pretty decent ball. Harrisburg is the number 2 seed in that regional complex. Anna Jonesboro's 3. They're going to travel to Wayne City to battle it out up there. So, once again, a lot of people were scratching their head when that's done. But as soon as I seen the Vienna Lady Eagles come in as the 4 seed, I thought the Foxes was in trouble. They played all season long to get the number 1 seed, and I thought, you're going to get punished. And I talked to Clint Weimiller today, and he said we'd have been a lot better off to be the number 2 seed and let Harrisburg have the 1.
Mm-hmm.
But that ain't what you play for. You play to win, and they can go to Vienna and they can take care of business. It's just you got to drive about 55 miles instead of 12.
Oh, it's like I told Randy the other day. It wasn't on air. He called me the other day after we got off work. It just seems like, and like this is the first time I've seen the Lady Foxes, so I don't know, but it just seems like that the McLeansboro-Hamilton County School has a hard time getting votes in the polls. dating back to 1982, 83.
Yep.
You know.
Well, don't have any local sports writer. No beat writer that really covers them that the IHSA or the polls vote on. You know, so you got to get out up to the north, and you got to get somebody to pull from you.
You know, like the
not known.
Like the 83, 84 year. You know, you go down to El Dorado and you win that tournament. You go over to Benton, and you're playing with 4 more classy teams.
Oh yeah.
You know, you can't pick 5 more classier teams in Southern Illinois than what's in that BIT, and they go 5-0 there.
You go over to Evansville,
go to Evansville and beat Evie Waddell and the Bossy Bulldogs, and you still don't move up in the rankings. Yeah,
but you know what? Those rankings don't ever win you anything.
They don't win nothing.
They're nice to be recognized, but they don't ever really win you anything. We'd like to thank Riley Lawn Care, Kelly Electric and Heating, Bowling and Associates CPAs, along with Hamilton County Communications, People's National Bank, Draper Insurance, CarQuest Auto Parts, Hamilton County Flooring, Tiller Motors, 4R Equipment, Alton's Pizza House, Lynn Braden, your local State Farm agent, People's National Bank, Larry's Gun Shop, Fender Mender Auto Body, Going Sales, and Watkins Family Chiropractic. Make sure you thank those folks for allowing you to see these games all season. Here on FoxesFans.net, we appreciate you all logging in, watching. We'll be here tomorrow night as the Edwards County Lions will come to town, take on Doug Miller's Foxes, who eked out a victory the other night. Billy, that was a big win for the Foxes.
Oh, it was. Yeah,
it looked like it was going to be a game that might get away from them, but they was able to make some shots at the end. Had a couple young kids, Caden Richards and Brady Thrain, come in off the bench and gave them some big energy right there toward the end of the game and kind of put them over the hump.
I left here and went to Otten's to get a pizza, like I told you I was going to. And Coach Brad Beatty was in there, and I was about 10 minutes early on getting my pizza, so we sat down there and we talked a little bit about the game.
What do you think?
He asked me, he said, where was you guys broadcasting from? And I told him, and he asked me about
the call?
The call over here, and I said, it did go off your kid's stomach. I said, but I think he got rode a little bit. He goes, I thought he got rode a little bit too. And I said, how much? I said, the officials there. I said, I don't know if there's daylight between them or not. I said, it's hard.
Well, you look back and you think in this JV game here, the Foxes fell to Fairfield 29-28. The Mules hit a shot with 10 seconds to go. Foxes come down and had a chance, set up a play out of bounds. Got it in the girl. She had a good look. I thought she got fouled.
I thought she got fouled, too.
No call. Fairfield goes home the winner, 29-28 in that JV contest. Got a couple of our sponsors, Doug Weed Eater Newman and Jeff Grasshopper Riley in attendance here tonight.
I had them fired up in that section down there a while ago. For the viewers, I told them, I said, I hollered at the referee from up here, and I said, hey, you police this section. He goes, well, we want them to spend their money first. And I'm like, they're tight. They won't spend no money. Everybody's turning around and looking to see where it's coming from.
We'll have the national anthem and then the starting lineups.
Stripes and bright
very nice job by Miss Teresa Golden with our national anthem here tonight.
Every time I've been here in Jerry Sloan Gymnasium, somebody has sang that national
The young
anthem.
lady the other night done a great job.
Yes, she did.
Grace Woodrow. She's about 12. She's done a nice job. Mackenzie Conrad, she's going to be 3 instead of 4. Rachel Jennings, she'll wear number 5. Number 21, Abby Lewis. Number 22, Kenzie Kolak. And number 15, Leah Bowers will round out the starting lineup here tonight. For head coach Tanya Conrad, it'll be Mackenzie Conrad, the 5'7" senior. Rachel Jennings, the 5'6" senior. Kenzie Kolak, the 5'8" senior. Abby Lewis, the 5'6" senior. And Leah Bowers, the 5'10" sophomore. For the Foxes at 1 forward will be number 22, Grace Leakey. At the center will be number 31, Colby Brake. At 1 guard will be number 11, Jevin Shreve. Her running mate will be number 14, Anna Miller. And at the other forward, number 21, Kaylee Dotson, rounds out the starting lineups here tonight. It is senior night. Anna Miller, Dotson, and Shreve are the 3 seniors here tonight for Coach Clint Weinmiller. His team comes in 24-3 on the season, looking to keep things rolling here. As a note, Anna Miller likes 16 points of joining Shreve and Dotson with 1,000 points in their high school career, and that's a pretty good statement.
It is. I think she's about going to be 998 ahead of me.
Well, I got a few more than that, but I didn't make 1,000.
You know, that's a lot. You know it
for varsity.
It is.
Now I broke 1,000, but not at the varsity. I scored over 1,000, but I didn't play 4 years of varsity. Tonight's request for Billy, Stranglehold by Ted Nugent. Shreve now with the basketball. The Mules open in a 1-2-2 zone defense. Miller was standing wide open and too late. Tried to get her the ball, knocked out of bounds. It'll be Fox's basketball. Just underway here from Jerry Sloan Gym. Leakey wants to trigger. Way out top to Shreve. Back down in the corner to Leakey. Skip it over to Miller. She almost lost it out of bounds. Leakey on the left side. Upside to Dotson. Over to Leakey. Now to Shreve. This right here seems to be the biggest struggle the Foxes have. A zone. Inside, down low to Leakey. She scores. Foxes get first 2 here on the board. They lead 2-0. 7:10 to play. Conrad now with the basketball. She's working on Shreve. Over she goes to Bowers. Bowers comes up top to Lewis. Lewis goes over to Jennings. She'll be going to Rend Lake College next season to play. Now to Bowers, down the corner to Jennings. Jennings works the lane, kicks it out in the corner to Conrad. Skips it back over. They come to Bowers. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Mules. Got 2 Rend Lake recruits here, Billy. Jevin Shreve's going, and Rachel Jennings from the Fairfield Mules play for Dave Brown at Rend Lake next season.
I would have watched, back in, when was it, November? Watch Rend Lake and Parkland play.
The Mules now with the basketball. They trail 2-0, 6:31 to play. Conrad to Jennings. Over she comes right side to Bowers. Mules working the ball around. Conrad trying to work left side. Leakey cuts her off. Inside they go to Kolak. Her drive's no good. Miller rips it out of there. Look how fast she goes to the floor. She's in. Her shot's no good. Shreve gets the rebound. She's going to be fouled. on the floor. It'll be out of bounds. Now, Miller got the rebound, and she was the second kid to the other end of the floor.
Coast to coast.
She can play on my team anytime.
Foul was on Conrad, her first.
Out of bounds to the Foxes. Leakey. Way out top to Dotson. Now over to Shreve. Back up to Dotson. Over they go to Leakey. Down in the corner to Shreve. She dials up long distance and drains it. Look for her to have a big night here on senior night. 5-0. Foxes on top. Conrad now to Jennings. Over they come to Lewis. Now to Bowers. Back to Lewis. Shot put up by Conrad for 2. Puts the Mules on the board. 5-2, 5:22 to play.
That was a nice little jumper right there.
She's a 4-year starter for the Mules. Back door to Miller. Her shot's short. Rebound pulled out there by the Mules. Jennings wanting to push it. Up in the front court to Bowers. Her turnaround shot's good. Leah Bowers, she's just a sophomore, Billy. She plays pretty good with her back to the basket. She's 5'10". She's going to be a handful before she's done. Over they come to Miller. Up and in. Anna Miller gets her first 2. Almost picked her pocket. 7-4, Foxes lead, 4:42. First quarter. Kolak with the basketball. She comes down in the corner to Lewis. Back up top they go to Jennings. Her drive down the lane. Rolls around, comes off. Leakey had it. Going to be off of her foot. It'll stay with the Mules.
Kylie Stewart's in for the Mules, number 14.
Stewart in. Conrad's going to be the trigger. She comes into Kolak. Now over to Stewart, who just come in the game. Back to Kolak. Kolak kicks it out to Jennings. Now to Stewart. Over they come to Bowers. Stewart to Jennings. Jennings spots up for 3. Drains it. We're tied. 7-7. 4:06.
That was the stuff Wren Lake's looking at, ain't it?
Yep. Leakey tried to go to break. Turnover on the Foxes. Tried to force it in there, and it wasn't there. Mules looking to take the lead. Conrad kicks it over to Bowers. Bowers loses the ball to Shreve. Shreve leaves it for Dotson. Now to Leakey. She dials up long distance. Off the iron, no good. Break and Kolak. Kolak comes away with it. Miller almost picks her pocket. Jennings has it now to Conrad. Conrad works left side. Back to Jennings. Over to come right side to Bowers. 7-7, 3:23 to play. Up top they go to Stewart. Over to Jennings. Now to Conrad. To Stewart. Kylie Stewart working on Leakey. Leakey blocks her shot.
Big time block.
Says, don't bring that in here.
They almost come back to the nose.
Now Jennings, ball's on the floor. Conrad goes to Kolak. No shot. Going to have a foul on break. Be out of bounds. Coming in for the Mules is number 11, Colby Sutton. She's a 5'5" sophomore. 2:55 to play. We're not at 7 apiece. Bowers to Stewart. Back out in the corner to Bowers. Up top they go to Sutton. Now to Bowers. Now to Stewart. Mules showing some patience here.
They are showing patience.
Kolak with the basketball. Down in the corner to Bowers. Back to Kolak. Bowers now with the basketball. They're wanting Bowers to post up. Here comes a little screen. Kolak on a turnaround shot. No good. Breakout lets it to Shreve. Foxers wanting to push the issue. Dotson now with the basketball. 7-7, 2:10 to play. Leakey Left baseline to break. Skips it over to Dotson. She drives baseline, puts up a shot, and scores. Nice shot by Dotson. I like to see her take the ball to the rack. Bowers now with the basketball for the Mules. She goes to Stewart. Stewart over to Sutton. Sutton puts up a little left-handed shot, no good. Leaky high for the rebound. She yanked that thing out of the air, didn't she?
She did.
Break, tried to go, knocked out of bounds. Off her leg, they say. Back to the Mules. 9-7, Foxes lead, 128.
Conrad back in.
Kolak leaves. 126. Mackenzie Conrad with the basketball. She comes right side to Sutton. Up top to Stewart. Back to Sutton. Now to Jennings. A little bit of a mismatch there. Kolak and Conrad and break. Conrad shot's no good. Leaky with another rebound. Dotson now for the Foxes. We're down under a minute. They skip it over to Shreve. She dials up long distance and bangs another one home. 12-7, Foxes lead. 38 ticks here. Down in the corner to Sutton, up top to Stewart. Stewart back to Sutton. Now to Jennings. Jennings around the screen. She beats Leakey to the goal and scores. Nice move by Rachel Jennings.
It's a real good move.
She used the screen well there, and she blowed around there and got two on the Foxes. Down in the corner to Leakey. She flips it into Break. Break shot's no good. Ball's on the floor. Break gets it and goes back up and scores. Rather be lucky is good.
Yes, good job, Kobe.
Conrad, count the bucket.
Hit it at the buzzer.
Makes it 14-11 at the end of one. We'll be back.
This broadcast is made possible by Barnard Soil Service, located in Wayne City, offering multiple services to the farming community, including crop input recommendations, custom application, field records, seed test plots, seed treatment, soil testing, and much more. Barnard Soil Service is located at 303 East Smith Street in Wayne City, and their phone number is 895-2116. Additional details available on the company website at barnards.com. Barnard Soil Service in Wayne City.
Back here at Hamilton County, Billy, that was a nice first quarter by both teams.
It was a real good first quarter. I know Fairfield was deliberate on their and patient on their offense because the Foxes got to live. If you get down there in the paint, they've got some sticky fingers. They will get that. They'll steal that ball away from you.
The Mules will have the basketball to open the quarter.
Only one foul apiece on each team.
Lady Simeon said she couldn't ask for any better role models for her daughter than the Lady Foxes starting five. Nice compliment for those young ladies. 14-11 here. Just underway. Quarter number two. Shot by Jennings for three is no good. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Foxes basketball. Dotson and Leakey. Leakey will take it for the front court. 7:45 to play. Dotson now with the basketball. She goes right side to Miller. Down low to Break. There comes the double-triple team. She brought it down there, and they all got a hold of it. Now we got a pile on the floor. Miller comes out there with it, and off her out of bounds.
She had to be the unlucky one that hit it last. Out of 4 or 5 of them.
Wow. Then Anna Miller turns around and says, come on, White, let's go. 14-11, 7:24. As you said, the Foxes and Edwards County both in the conference with one loss, so you got to have this if you want to be co-champs right now. Unless you get some help if you're the Lady Foxes.
Yeah.
Edwards County is at El Dorado tonight. Jennings now with the basketball. She kicks it out to Sutton. Back out to Jennings. Now where they go to Stewart. To Bowers. Up top to Jennings. Jennings trying to get a pick from Stewart. Now to Bowers. Back to Stewart. She drives the lane, throws up a little runner and scores. Just got it up over break and get it in. 14-13, Mules within one. Miller now on the left baseline. Back up top to Leakey. Mules in that 1-2-2 zone defense. Oh, they missed Miller. She was back door wide open. Down they come to her, out to Leakey. She dials up long distance. It's no good, but Shreve was there. Up and in.
Off the glass and in.
Jevin Shreve, it looked just like a pass to her.
It did.
16-13, 5:58. Foxes by 3. Sutton now with the basketball. She goes up top to Bowers, over to Stewart. Stewart to Sutton. Back to Stewart. Now to Bowers here on the right side. Over they go to Sutton. Down on the baseline to Conrad. Back up top. Over they come to Bowers. Trying to limit the possessions by the Foxes. Shot by Sutton's no good. Winds up in the hand of Leakey.
She got her rebound about 8 foot out, didn't she?
Yep, inside the break.
Oh, nice little move, Kobe. Good move. Wow.
Stop, hop, and pop.
Yes. That was pretty.
18-13, 5 minutes to play. She done a nice job getting around. She could have charged real easy.
You think her
right
dad
there.
Ben can do that?
No. Guarantee you. He'd have run over her. Jennings around that screen again.
Ooh.
Blocked by Leakey.
Might have got away with a foul there.
She outlets it to Miller. Miller takes it up. Her shot's blocked by Bowers. Break pulls it out of there. She goes up. She's going to be fouled by Bowers. That's what the Foxes want to do, Billy. They want to push the ball. Push. And a zone seems to take them out of that capability. So Foxes are wanting to push the tempo. Shot by Kobe Brake from the free throw line. The first one is good. 19-13. Brake's got 5. Shreve leads them with 8. And then it's a whole group of 2s.
Well, them 2 free throws is pretty.
20-13.
Good spin on the ball, man. You, that's one thing. You can throw them up there, put that good spin on the ball, Danny, and you know that some of them people that throw them up look like I throwed it up.
Shot by Jennings, no good. Dotson clears it to Brake, or to Miller. She clears it up to 3.
Stuck ball.
And it's stuck. Possession's going to go to the Foxes.
You know, I've always read, now, and see if you've ever heard this. We've got to get Mr. Walden to get it down. If the rim is properly diametered and the ball is properly inflated, that is not supposed to ever happen.
I'd say the ball's low on air.
Wonder why Bobby Blondie didn't jump up there and get that.
Leakey's going to inbounds. Clint Weinmiller's going to come out and play.
I guess he is.
Shot by Dotson's no good. She's going to be fouled. Look how far out on the floor. He's almost out to the free throw lane. 20-13, 4:15. You don't think he don't want this game?
Oh, yeah.
Kaylee Dotson to the free throw line. Her shot's wide to the left. And the camera lady's doing a little cheer.
Camera lady's over there doing cheers and eating popcorn.
Shot by Dotson's no good. Rebound pulled out there by Stewart. She finds Conrad. Conrad will bring it to the front court. Out in the corner to Bowers. Her shot's no good, and Miller tracks down the loose ball. Miller to the front court. She leaves it for Shreve, but Jennings jumped in between them. Going to have a foul on Leakey. Be out of bounds to the Mules.
Grace is first. Not had much fouling. It's been pretty clean for us. The fouls.
3-2. 3:54 to play here in the half. 20-13. Foxes lead. Conrad with the basketball. Foxes want to stop. The Mules want a bucket. Jennings now with the basketball to Stewart. She fires up a three, and she drains it. I don't believe I'd shout air ball too much down there in the corner, folks. 20-16, 3:35. Shreve to Dotson. Left side to Leakey. Back up top they go to Dotson. Down in the corner to Break. Up top to Shreve. Over to Dotson. They skip to Leakey. She fires up a three. It's way strong. Pulled out there by Conrad. She outlets it. Kolak, good hustle, and throws it off of Miller's feet.
If that had been a good pass, they had numbers, Danny. You know it?
Yes, they did.
Passer just throwed over.
20-16. Out of bounds to the Mules. Jennings with the basketball. She comes right side to Bowers. Up top to Stewart. Back to Bowers. Down the corner to Jennings. Now to Conrad. Out in the corner to Bowers. Jennings. Left baseline to Conrad. Inside to Kolak. Nice up and under move. Break thought she was going to the middle and overplayed her, and she spun the other way. Mules back to within 2. They trail by 7. 20-18. 5-0 run. Down low to Dotson. She's working on Jennings. She goes up. No call. Ball on the floor. Mules come away with it. Jennings. Now to Kolak. Her shot's no good. Tipped around. Leakey with the rebound.
You won't out rebound Grace Leakey. That tipped around there like a volleyball.
And she started to throw the ball, and then she traveled. Back to the Mules. No, when Grace Leakey gets a hold of it, you're probably not going to take it away.
You struggle at the other end.
20-18, 2:09 to play. Mules with another chance. Out to Bowers. Out in the corner to Sutton. Jennings. Mules trying to spread them way out. Stewart. Jennings off her leg.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was wondering if he's going to get that right or not.
I didn't think he was going to for a minute, but I had to help him along, coach him along on that one. 20-18, 147. He knew I had him on replay.
Exactly.
1:43 left here in the half. This pace is favoring the Mules. 20-18. Shreve now with the basketball. She goes to Dotson. Down in the corner to Leakey. Leakey trying to work baseline. Has it knocked out of bounds by Jennings. Foxes will reset. Out in the corner to Dotson. Now to Shreve. Back out in the corner to Miller from the free throw line. Off the iron, no good. Jennings with the rebound. 20-18. Bowers now for the Mules. She finds Kolak. Stewart. Jennings. We're under a minute. Over to Bowers. Her shot's no good. Break with the rebound. 7 passes by the Mules that time. Shreve now with the basketball. Up top to Dotson. Dotson. Left side to Shreve. Back to Dotson. We're down to 30. Now to Break. Now to down low to Dotson. What a pass
defense
by
fell
Grace.
asleep on
what
that.
a pass by Grace Leakey. Billy, I see boys not make a pass
I know
that
it.
good. 22-18, 18 ticks left.
The defense fell asleep.
Stewart drives. She kicks it out to Sutton. Now up top to Jennings. Now we got an illegal pick on Sutton. Conrad back in the game along with Abby Lewis. 8.4 for the Foxes to get something done here. 22-18. Dotson with the basketball. Over to Shreve. Her shot from three is no good. Rebound by Break, but your halftime score. 22 for the Lady Foxes, 18 for the Mules. We'll be back in just a bit.
Draper Insurance Agency in Dahlgren is owned and operated by licensed agent Carl Youngblood. Carl grew up on a dairy farm and worked for Smith Ag for more than 10 years. His background enables him to relate well to farmers in southern Illinois. Carl offers a full range of services, including property, casualty, life, and health. He's an independent agent representing multiple companies to ensure very competitive rates. Drop by and see Carl Youngblood at Draper Insurance Agency, located on the highway in Dahlgren, or call for an appointment at 736-2394. He's a proud supporter of the High School Videocast Network.
At Hamilton Memorial Family Clinics, your family's care team is close to home. But it's not just about convenience, it's compassionate quality care. From routine care, vaccines, and DOT physicals to acute needs like disease management, x-ray, and lab work. Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics in Carmi and McLeansboro have you covered. Plus, same-day appointments are available and a Carmi walk-in clinic on Saturdays for those unexpected illnesses. With 6 providers and 8 specialty care clinics, maybe it's time to take another look at Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics.
Hamilton County Flooring Center is a proud sponsor of the High School Sports Videocast Network. Owner Randy Huff carries a complete line of flooring, including Armstrong, Berry, Dow Tile, Marazzi Tile, Ron Yo, Shaw Carpets and Hardwood, Mohawk, and Beaulieu. Randy's sales and service include Orcon certified installers. He also has a limited selection of used guitars. Stop by and check out Hamilton County Flooring Center on the southeast corner of the square in McLeansboro, or call 643-3705.
Considering a visit to a chiropractor? Wait no longer. Come to Watkins Family Chiropractic next to the post office in McLeansboro, or call for an appointment at 643-3833. For the past 12 years, Dr. Brad Watkins has been serving the community. He offers acupuncture and chiropractic adjustments for sciatic nerve pain, headache, muscle ache, and overall general health. In addition, Dr. Watkins carries a full range of vitamins. Most insurance cards are accepted. Watkins Family Chiropractic is a proud supporter of the High School Sports Videocast Network.
Hello, I'm Marty Cox, a proud sponsor of this broadcast. I operate an aerial and sports photography business. I've also branched out into HD video. If you are interested in having a beautiful aerial picture of your home and property, or a picture of your child playing sports, or if you would like an event videoed in high definition, please give me a call at 643-2342. I also restore old pictures that show signs of wear. If you are interested in any of these services, please give me a call or visit my website at mcox.smugmug.com. I hope you enjoy the game. Fender Mender Auto Body has been serving McLeansboro and surrounding communities for 33 years. Fender Mender uses the very latest in technology and techniques that meet or exceed industry standards. Their ICAR and ATEG trained technicians maintain the highest level of proficiency possible through continued education and hands-on training. Scott and Teresa would like to say thank you to all of their customers for the opportunity to serve in your time of need. Fender Mender Auto Body, collision repair from people who care. Otten's Pizza is a proud sponsor of our broadcast. Located by the railroad tracks in McLeansboro, Otten's has been serving outstanding pizza for over 3 decades. The owners, Dick and Lucille Otten, would like to thank all their customers for their business.
Okay, I'm Lucille Otten, and I'm proud to be a sponsor from Otten's Pizza House with this broadcasting. We serve a lot of people in Hamilton County and sponsor other groups in Hamilton County.
I'm Dick Otten, co-owner of Otten's Pizza with my wife Lucille. We've been in business for 34 years, serving the great people of Hamilton County and McLeansboro, and we appreciate your business.
Back here at Jerry Sloan Gym, we just got an interesting score
did.
there. We're at halftime here. It's 22-18. The Lady Foxes are leading this game. You want to give that score we just got?
We just got a score that the El Dorado Lady Eagles beat the Edwards County Lady Lions 93-81. Wow, that's their second loss in the conference, so we need to take care of business here tonight, Danny.
I don't think I've ever heard a high school girls basketball game
either.
that many points.
What was that, layups?
Evidently,
she had the picture to prove it, though.
Evidently, defense was optional.
She had the picture to prove it.
Here at halftime, it's 22-18.
Must have had an early start, reckon. With Edwards County coming so far, sometimes
El Dorado's just playing varsity game.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Only got 8 girls.
That's right.
You got any halftime stats for us?
Yeah, I do. Score 22-18 at the half for the Edwards County, for the Lady Mules. Mackenzie Conrad had 4. Rachel Jennings 5. Kenzie Kolak had 2. Kylie Sturt 5. Lee Bowers 2. For your Lady Foxes, Shreve with 8. Miller with 2. Dawson with 4. Grace Leakey 2. Kobe Brake with 6. 2 out of 4 from the line. And Lady Mules has not shot a free throw yet.
That halftime report was brought to you by Tiller Motors. Let's hear from our pal, Al.
Hello, Fox fans. Welcome to the broadcast. My name is Alan Tiller. I am the owner of Tiller Motors. We are a full-line Chevrolet Buick franchise dealer in McLeansboro. We stock a large inventory of new Chevrolet and Buick cars, trucks, crossovers, SUVs, as well as a large variety of pre-owned vehicles, all makes and models. We have an excellent service and parts department that can handle any service problem. We are committed to your satisfaction. We service all brands of vehicles and have weekly specials. If you live within the city limits, we offer pickup and delivery for your convenience. Come see us for any automotive concern or routine maintenance and ask for Ron Berkner, our service manager. We thank you, our customers, for your support, your patronage, and for allowing us to service you for 43 years. Go Foxes!
I'm back here at Jerry Sloan Gym. 22-18, Lady Foxes lead here, and they got their help they needed tonight. down at El Dorado. I think she said the final score was 91-83. The El Dorado Eagles beat the Edwards County Lady Lions. Or it was 93-81. Randy Olson, get on top of that and find out what that exactly was.
I should have wrote it down, I guess.
We was just like a bunch of boneheads, all of us. We were just shocked that that's what the final score was.
I was more shocked than anything.
Clarence McGuire is retiring here. Nice hand by the folks. You know, Billy, that's just another example. Mr. McGuire down here, another veteran official leaving the game of basketball.
Yeah.
And not only that, he's leaving the state of Illinois.
I know it. Guy Longi, I think this is his last year. And there's going to be some more that, you know, me and Randy, I think, was talking, or it could have been, I did so many games, I don't know if it was me and you or me and Randy. There's some teams that's playing on Wednesday nights, Thursday nights, and different nights.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I told Randy the other day that it wouldn't surprise me if they, you know, some 1 or 2:30 Saturday night or Saturday afternoon boys games. That way they can double dip. And
that's why you're starting to see a lot of these Saturday afternoon games, especially on the girls' side.
I know Alvarado and Ziegler played last night. Boys.
Fox's girls were supposed to play last night.
But then, you know, you have to watch on cutting into different nights of the week, but because there's only so many nights, and the girls have got to play at least 2 nights or 3. So,
but anyway, we got Randy working on that score to get it confirmed. But best we can tell, 91-83, I think, is what she said. The Edwards County Lions fall at El Dorado tonight. Said both teams were in foul trouble. They just backed off, quit playing defense, and seen who could score the most points. 22-18 here. The Mules have the ball. They had it last quarter to start the quarter, and they got it again. Foxes need to stop. Conrad now with the basketball. She goes left side to Jennings. Jennings up top to Lewis. Down in the corner to Conrad. Down low to Lewis. Blocked by Brake.
Now this is the type of offense that the Foxes like.
Remember what's going on here now. Shreve with the basketball. I don't think I ever heard a high school girls game that high.
I haven't either.
Dotson with the basketball to Miller. Skip it to Shreve. Now to Leakey. Over to Dotson. Back over to Leakey. It'll stay with the Foxes off Conrad.
Conrad bailed her out on that because she went up in the air and lost the ball.
Leakey's going to trigger. Into break. She goes up and in. Kobe Brake with 2.
Well, see, Kobe went up real strong with that and finished it. I wish I'd like to see more boys doing that.
Off of the Mules, out of bounds. It'll be Foxes basketball. Going to have a timeout by the Mules. And we're going to stay right here, but we're going to thank Kelly Electric Heating and Air Conditioning in McLeansboro if you have any of these problems. And I bet his phone's been ringing off the wall.
Oh, that been zero.
With the heat trouble. If you have any problems, give him a call, 643-2752, and he'll try to take care of you. Also, tax season is approaching for all your tax and accounting needs. Call CPAs Kara Bowling and Lynn Smith at Bowling & Associates CPA firm in McLeansboro, 643-3320. And is your lawnmower broke down? No time for yard work? Can't get your wife to mow? If you need help with your lawn, call Riley Lawn Care. They'll be glad to cut your grass so you can relax. They offer free estimates. Give Jeff Grasshopper Riley a call at 231-0599.
They even weed eat, too.
And Doug Weed or Newman will take care of the cleanup work. Back here to action, 24-18. Foxes with the basketball. They get it to Dotson. She goes down the lane. Now, I'm telling you, that was just kind of a muscle-up shot right there by Dodson.
They've had back-to-back muscle shots.
Kolak now with the basketball. She goes over to Lewis. Back to Kolak. Almost stolen away by a break. Down in the corner to Bowers. Back to Kolak. Send a shout out to Mickey Owens. I'm sure old Mickey's logged on checking out the action here tonight. He's one of our faithful followers. Kenny Rubenacker down in Sykeston, Missouri. I thought the old dog had died, but he came back to life.
He was on there.
Ball stripped away. Going to have a jump ball. Possession to the Foxes.
You was talking earlier about this first five and how you don't never know who's watching you. You know, smaller girls, younger girls looking up, like for role models or something. I know Mickey was about 2 or 3 years older than me, and Mickey was a very, very good basketball player at Beaver Creek, and I always looked up to him. He was my hero as a grade school boy growing up.
Picked a good one to follow. Miller now to Dotson. Over they come to Shreve. Back up top to Dotson.
Some Beaver Creek Bombers, remember them?
Used to go beat them all the time. That's my story. Shot by Dotson.
Your story, and you're sticking to it.
That's right. I'll tell you a funny one about that. I may have already told you, but I'll tell you again here in a minute. Kolak with the basketball. Now to Stewart. Over to Conrad. Now to Bowers. She thought about it. Couldn't pull the trigger. Back down the corner to Stewart. Inside. Almost stolen away. Back door to Conrad. She saves it out to Leakey. Foxes head the other way. Break now with the basketball. Back to Leakey. Leakey up top to Dotson. Dotson goes right side to Miller. Or left side to Miller, pardon me. Now to Shreve. I can't get my right and my left right here tonight. Shreve down on the right baseline to Dotson. She's cut off. Skips it up top to Shreve. Back over to Dotson. Dotson inside the break.
Go up strong, Kobe. There you go.
Give her 10 on the night. Biggest lead of the night for the Foxes, 30-18. First 4 minutes of the fourth quarter, Billy. Foxes are on a 8-0 run. Stewart with the basketball.
Well, January the 7th, we beat them 54-36 by 18 points. They're trying their best not to get beat 18 points again. But
Leakey almost steals it away. Over she goes to Jennings. Jennings. Now to Bowers. Foxes are wanting to move to 25-3 on the season. Down low to Bowers. Her shot's up, no good. Leakey with the rebound.
It's hard to get a shot down there with Leakey and Kobe. I don't think I could shoot over them two girls.
Shreve to Miller. Miller's shot's no good. Break with the rebound. Going to have a foul or jump ball.
Well, they called. I missed one of the referees. Where's he? Oh, there he is.
Back the other way.
You was talking about back in the old days, out in the boondocks in the country, at Beaver Creek, we could never wait to play Notch Prairie because we had to go through McLeansboro and we got stuffed Dairy Queen on the way home.
Oh, some of the small things in life.
I know.
Bowers now.
I'm 60 years old and I had Dairy Queen so many times it's not funny now.
You still like it.
Yes.
Still like it. Bowers up to Jennings. Over she comes to Conrad. Mackenzie Conrad working on Shreve. She kicks it down low to Kolak.
Another
block by break. She leaves it to Shreve. Shreve. Kolak and breaks going at it pretty good here. I'm feeling the love. I don't know about you. Down in the corner they go to Leakey. Now up top to Miller. Over to Shreve. Now to break. Over to Leakey. Skip it to Shreve. She spots up for three. In and out. Man, that ball was a long way down. Conrad with the rebound. Bowers back to Conrad. Up and in. 30-20, 10-point lead. Got a timeout. I think she's lost contact or something.
That was the Lady Mules' first 2 points at the 2:40 mark. You know, another thing, we'd go to Aden. Aden had their water come from a deep well. Tastes just like ocean water.
Really?
Yeah, we would take our own water And back then you couldn't buy bottled water hardly. You hadn't
no.
seen bottled water.
You never heard of such a thing. 30-20, 2:37 to play here. Fox's lead. Leakey now. Right side to Miller. Up top to Dotson. Over the left side to Shreve. Back to Dotson. Down in the corner to Leakey. Back up to Dotson. Down in the corner to Grace. She drives baseline, flips it inside to break. She scores. Kobe with 2 more.
Kobe's got 6 this quarter.
She's got 12 on the game. Bowers now with the basketball. 32-20. Shot by Stewart. She drains it. You can't leave her open.
Her or Jennings, either one.
32-23.
You have to come up on them two. They'll sit there and shoot threes all day long.
Back to a 9-point game. Dotson. Over they go to Leakey. Now to Shreve. Up top to Dotson. Over to Break. Now to Dotson. To Miller. Fox is trying to show some patience. Down on the baseline to Leakey. She finds Miller coming to the basket. She finds Leakey. Missed the bunny. Jennings with the clear out. Grace almost got her.
Had a steal.
Almost got her from behind. Bowers now to Jennings. Jennings on a little drive. Blocked by Break. She outlets it to Dotson. Dotson. She takes it down the lane. Her shot's no good. Shreve gets it. She's going to be fouled. Back to Beaver Creek. When I played, they had a girl named Valerie Johnson that played on the boys' team. And we were about 6th or 7th grade. And the old man named Sledge that had the grocery store at Wayne City was the referee. And she would get me down under the goal, and she was pinching me like you ain't never believe. And I said, hey, ref, she's pinching me. He just kind of ignored me. And I said that 3 or 4 times, and finally he said, son, if she's too tough for you, go over and ask your coach to take you out. 32-23, so that's the story there. She was tougher than I was. 39 seconds left here. Jennings with the basketball. Inside to Kolak. It's blocked by Break, but she's going to get rung up on a foul this time. Valerie was a heck of a ball player.
She was.
But, you know, for a boy to be playing against a girl at a grade school level like that, you know, heck, we were scared to death of girls then.
Oh yeah.
Didn't want any part of them. And shot by Kolak is no good. I'd say her uncle Gene Kolak from the Man Cave. He also is a good carpenter, builds houses and stuff up there around the Fairfield area. Say Gene's logged on watching.
I met him one time.
Free throw was good. Makes it 32-24. Break. Off of Kolak. It'll stay with the Foxes.
I don't know what was said, but Bobby's laughing. I don't know if it's the crowd or the players or what. I know the high school, the basketball boys are right there.
Inside to Anna Miller. Going to have a foul. Miller go to the line for a couple.
On Kylie Stewart is her second.
Anna Miller. Mules have done a good job on her tonight. Anna's got 2. First one's no good. She needed 16 headed into the night. And, you know, that was a bad thing about the freeze-out game last night. She'd had an opportunity to pick up some last night. But she's got 2 games left after this one for sure.
Well, postseason counts.
Yeah.
So
she's got one on Saturday and one next Wednesday night for sure. She gets the second one. 33-24. We're down to the final 18 seconds. Going to have a foul on Leakey, her second.
That last one was on Kobe Break. I know that girl drove down there, and about 3 of them hammered her. You can't over Leaky. You could drive down that paint or over Break and Leaky. You're not going to score. What's this?
Kolak, her shot's no good. Leaky with the rebound. Now to Shreve. To Dotson. Her shot.
It looked good from here.
They would have counted it. It hit the front of the rim, bounced up, come down and hit it, and fell off instead of in.
Well.
At the end of 3, 33-24. Let's hear from one of our fine sponsors.
Sometimes you need an attorney who can look out for your interest. Located just a short drive away in Mount Vernon, Olson & Reeves offer a free consultation to discuss your needs. Everything is discreet and confidential. At Olson & Reeves, they can provide you with consultation and assistance with traffic law and DUIs, estate planning, living wills, divorce, real estate contracts, personal injury and accidents, as well as medical malpractice. Call Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law in Mount Vernon at 316-7322.
Back here at Jerry Sloan Gym, Foxes will have the basketball. They have the lead 33-24. And earlier tonight, El Dorado defeated Edwards County 91-83, folks. Wow. So Edwards County now has 2 losses. Foxes control their destiny for a conference championship. They needed a little help, and they got it. Both teams had 1 loss headed in tonight, knocked out of bounds by Jennings. Looks like the Mules are going to try to trap.
Got to have a little help from your friends, don't you?
Vienna leads Goreville 29-28 after 3. That's where the Foxes will head for regional play. Inside the break. Finally calls a jump ball. You might check it out, Randy Olson, but I'm pretty sure it was 91-83. Mules on the other end now. It is Jennings with the basketball.
Our buddy Randy Olson, he had a big birthday yesterday.
He's getting to be an old man.
He is.
Was the big 6-0.
He's still behind me, though. I'm 6'0", but he's still behind me.
Urines are both in front of me, so that's all that matters. I'm the pup of this group.
You're the pup, huh? Oh, there was...
Down low to Leakey. There was what? 35-24. Stewart with the basketball, knocked away by Dodson.
I don't know why they keep driving down there.
She cleared it out to Miller. Jennings slaps it out.
They're not going to score in that paint, Danny.
It'll stay with the Foxes. Anna Miller's kind of frustrated right now. And it comes to Dotson. Her shot's no good. Tipped around. Ball on the floor. He's going to get Dotson for reaching over the back. 35-24, 6:46.
I thought that might have been called a little quick. Did you?
You're up here for the officiating video of this.
Should I just ask the camera lady?
Yeah, just ask her. Just ask her. You ain't baked me into it, big boy. 35-24.
What was that last year? I brought you a Fox 40 whistle?
Yeah. Jennings with the basketball. Now up top they come.
I left with that. Patty said, what are you going to do with that? And I said, I'm going to bait Danny and give it to him.
Jennings with the basketball. She's trying to drive. Now they find Stewart. Over to Conrad. Down low to Bowers. Bowers to Lewis. She missed the bunny and break, gets the rebound. She clears it up front court to Leakey. Leakey almost ran over Bobby Blondie. She throws it to Miller. Out of bounds. Almost right. Well, I knew it was one way or the other, Randy Olson. It was 93-81.
93-81.
93-81. I called it both ways. I just told you the other one the last time.
That one hit the iron up there on top.
Out of bounds, back. He said, was defense optional? Yeah, they got in foul trouble, so they just quit playing it. Both teams.
That was like an NBA All-Star game.
Yep, sure sounded like it. In it comes to Dotson. Mules in a full court press. She outlets it up to Miller. Miller now. She works left side to Shreve. Shreve circles the wagons. Now to Dotson. Right side to Leakey. She dials up a 3 ball. It's no good. Jennings, she just holds Miller and wouldn't let her go to the ball. Let's see what somebody else. Oh, somebody sent this picture. They was wanting to know what the deal was.
Yeah, that was about the first 4 or 5 seconds of a basketball game one night.
In case you didn't see it, folks, shot there was put up by Sutton, was no good. Dotson with the rebound. Had Billy. It was between Mount Carmel and Fairfield.
Fairfield was about 25-6 that year, and Mount Carmel was about 5-19. Senior night.
The score was 94 Mount Carmel, 85 Fairfield. It was on February 18th of 2000.
We threw the ball up, and I got over in front of Rick Johnston, and he got up behind me and started screaming. I thought, well, I ain't taking this. I think they made one pass, and it was 4 or 5, 6 seconds in the game. So I just turned around, teed him up, put him on the bench, and they come back and beat Fairfield. But they were several. It was senior night, like I say. They had a bunch of young kids and a rock and roll band. It was packed. It was real good atmosphere. But it was, I mean, it's atmosphere that will give you cold chills, but it's also atmosphere that you, as an official, you got to keep under control.
I was kind of looking at the hairdo.
The hairdo. Anyway, on that ordeal,
you was kind of rocking the curls or something.
I was. When I give him that technical and put him on the bench the first 4 seconds of the game, he started coaching instead of refereeing. And they come back and end up beating Fairfield. And I swore that day that if I hadn't did that, he would never, ever won that game. And I told Bill and Jimmy Dame, I said, he's going to hate us, never have us back anyway. And poor Bill, he went to his grave thinking that Rick hated me, for it. So several years later, probably about 7 years later, I ran into Rick at the hospitality room at the Carmi tournament, and I wouldn't acknowledge him. And finally, he just come over there and made me acknowledge him.
Yeah.
And he goes, when you get your food, come over and sit down beside me. And I'm like, no. He goes, why? And I said, because you hate my guts. He goes, no, I don't. I said, yes, you do. He goes, no, I got something to give you. And he handed me that picture. And I took it to the Harley shop and got it blowed up in like a 8 by 10 or 11 by 14 or whatever them sizes are.
Miller with a little nice move. In and out good. Anna Miller gets her 2 more here tonight. 37-24.
But I thought he hated me, over the call. Evidently he didn't. He said, I've got a family room and I've got that picture on my wall.
Shot by Stewart. In and out, no good. Brake pulls it out of there. Stewart steals it back. Now we're going to have a foul on Brake on the tackle.
I said, how'd you get that picture, Rick? And he said, our sports editor was on the baseline down there, and he had his camera up for some reason. And you know how some of them cameras, you can just hold your finger down there, go click, 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 and you can just pick out your best picture, We
got all finals here. Mount Vernon over Marion, 51-32. Centralia over Carlisle, 50-47. And Nashville over DuQuoin, 41-23. Here it's 37-24. 4:33 left. Jennings for 3. It's no good. Conrad over the back of Brake. Nice job by Colby. Out of bounds to the Foxes. Here come the Mules. They're going to press full court.
Mules has 5 team fouls. Foxes has 4. Grace Leakey's looking for a baseball pass, looked like.
She wings it over to
She
Dodson.
did.
Now back to Leakey. Leakey through the double team. Down low to break. She gets hammered from behind, no call. Out of bounds off of Kolak. Out of bounds to the Foxes. Out in the corner to Shreve. Now up top to Dotson. Back down the corner to Leakey. Now to Miller. Back to Dotson. Dotson. Over to Shreve. Down in the corner to Miller. Knocked out of bounds by Stewart. It'll stay with the Foxes. 37-24, 3:52 left here. Foxes are looking to move back on top as sole possession of the Black Diamond East.
And then take care of Johnson City on Saturday.
Shreve now with the basketball.
They beat them 66-30 on November 29th.
Yeah.
So.
Over they go to Leakey inside the break.
Good job.
Scores. Nice jump pass by Leakey. 39-24. Kobe's got 14 on the night.
Kobe's had a good game.
Mules haven't had an answer for her. Out in the corner they go to Kolak. That's the thing about this group, Billy. I told you earlier, you just never know which one's going to go off. Knocked away by Leakey. Kolak comes up with it. Into Conrad. Out to Jennings. Over to Bowers for three. Her shot's no good. Miller with the rebound. She's wanting to blow away. In and out, no good. Shreve's going to pick up a foul. Anna's trying a little too hard. Feeling the pressure here tonight. Senior night, wanting to get to that 1,000-point plateau. She needs 11. Stewart with the basketball. Now over to Bowers. 2:54 to play. Time's getting to be a high commodity here. Bowers with the basketball. Up top to Conrad. Over they come to Bowers. Back to Stewart. Now to Jennings. Down in the corner to Mackenzie Conrad. She bounces it right to Anna Miller. Miller's going to try to make it happen again. In and out, no good. Dotson with the rebound. She goes back. It's no good. Ball's on the floor. Still rolling around.
Oh, wow.
And a timeout.
And that Denny Anselment timeout. Nobody had possession.
I'm going to call one of them one of these nights. I think I could get it. I think if I just holler timeout, I believe I'll get awarded.
Nobody had possession.
39-24, 2:20 to play. We want to thank all these folks. Going Sales, Fender Mender Auto Body, Larry's Gun Shop, Lynn Braden, your local State Farm agent, Bowling and Associates CPA, Kelly Electric, Riling Lawn Care, Hamilton County Flooring, Teffer Motors, 4R Equipment, Auten's Pizza House, Wibbles Repair, Draper Insurance, People's National Bank, and Hamilton Memorial Hospital. Thank those folks. Also, we want to send our sympathies out to the Russell McNulty family, former teacher here at Hamilton County High School. He lost his battle with cancer, and we want to send our thoughts and prayers out to his family. Shot by Sutton is no good. Dotson with the rebound.
Lady Mules hasn't scored this quarter.
39-24. Dotson now with the basketball. She goes back to Shreve. Over to Dotson. Dotson tries to go baseline. Knocked away by Jennings. It'll stay with the Foxes. Leakey will be the inbounder. Going to have a timeout by the Foxes. We're just going to keep it right here. You know, we've done a lot of games. Our sponsors have got a lot of good plugs, and we appreciate them and are very thankful for all of them. Been a great season of basketball here. This is going to getting pretty close to a wrap on the high school girls basketball season. They'll have a game Saturday afternoon. We will not be able to be here. We have some prior commitments that we're going to have to honor, so we will not be here for that Johnson City game on Saturday afternoon. I'm still checking out about making arrangements to get to Vienna to bring that regional tournament. I hope they have what we need to do that down there. Be very disappointed not to be able to go down there and follow this Lady Foxes team. They're going to move to 25-3 here on the season. And back in sole possession of the Black Diamond East, thanks to the El Dorado Lady Eagles. Not very often the Foxes thank the Eagles.
No, not now. That's about like a Cub Cardinal thing, isn't it?
Just about. Break with the basketball. Now to Miller. Back up to break. Over to Leakey. Now to break. Now to Shreve. We're down to 133.
It's
Dotson.
Like when the Brewers and the Cardinals are playing, my wife says, "Who are you rooting for?" And I said, "The Cardinals secretly."
Stolen away by Jennings. Blocked by Dotson. Miller comes out there with it. She kicks it up to break. And Colby gets 2 more. And that's what I talk about. Anna Miller could have probably come down and got herself a shot, Billy.
But unselfish.
She had 2 teammates in front of her, and the win is more important than individual goals. 41-24. Under a minute to play. She knows she's got a couple more opportunities to get them 11. Dotson.
Should have been a quick.
Down to Kolak, and Kolak gets 2. I thought they was going to call a jump ball.
They did too.
They did a while ago quicker than that.
Maybe one of them's got a dinner date.
Dotson out to Leakey. We're down to 37. Now to Shreve. Over to Leakey. Now to Dotson. Back to Shreve. Knocked out of bounds by Kolak. It'll stay with the Foxes. Foxes 3 seniors here. Jevin Shreve, Kaylee Dotson, and Anna Miller. They've been stellar performers here for this Clint Weinmiller Lady Foxes program. They've set the bar pretty high for the next group, I can tell you that. Miller and Dotson was on the junior high team that got 3rd place in 2015. Your final score here tonight, 41-26. Lady Foxes moved to 25-3 on the season. Billy's going to get some figured up here. Whenever you're ready, big
All right, I'm ready. Final score, the Lady Foxes 41 and the Lady Mules 26. For the victorious Lady Foxes, Jevin Shreve had 8, Anna Miller had 5, so she's 11 away from her 1,000-point mark. Kaylee Dodson had 8, Grace Leakey with 4, and Kobe Brake had a tremendous game with 16 points for a total of 41. For the Lady Mules, Conrad 6, Jennings and Kolak both had 5 apiece. Kylie Stewart had 8, and Leah Bowers had 2 for a total of 26. Fairfield was 1 of 2 from the line. The Lady Foxes was 3 of 6 from the line.
The home winning streak now for the Lady Foxes is 33.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't either. I just got it in a message.
So they've won 33 straight home games.
Won 33 straight home games. And also, Kenzie Kolak is Jean Kolak's granddaughter. I want to stand corrected on that. Thanks for keeping me young, he said. Well, Gino, you didn't get what you wanted here tonight, but the Foxes moved to 25-3 on the season with a 41-26 victory.
Where Gino still got his trike. I was in his.
Yeah. Yeah, he does that honor guard, Patriot honor guard.
I delivered his trike to him when I worked at the Harley shop.
41-26 is the final here tonight. El Dorado beats Edwards County 93-81. Yes, I said 93-81. So the Foxes,
even our other score was outstanding.
Foxes are back in sole possession of first place of the Black Diamond East. We're going to get out of here tonight. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Tune in tomorrow night as the Edward County Lions come to town to take on Doug Miller's Hamilton County Foxes. So once again, your final score here tonight, 41-26. So long and good night.